All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is, a straight up energy reading. This is the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. I switched these around. I was going to do this one on Sunday, which is the day of the eclipse, and then I thought, no, that energy is sort of rolling in right now, and I want to make sure everybody takes advantage of it. So I switched around Uranus retrograde and the lunar eclipse. For those of you that look at the schedule on the blog, they're in order that I'd probably do them. This is an important eclipse. It is. It's important enough for me to move it up a few days, the reading. Ideally, normally I would pull on it on the day of the energy, but it's here. It's very strong. It's a very strong energy, or it's actually more of an anticipation right now, more than anything else. Let's cut the deck. Okay, let's just get a theme energy here. I didn't really do a pre-shuffle, but let's just get a theme energy, and we'll talk about this moon as we shuffle for Why the Fuck Are We Here, the card before the cut. The theme energy here, I've got an Ace of Cups and a Fool. New love. Dream it up. Dream it up. You dream it, you can have it. It's a strong energy. Dreams for some reason, and it ties in with Uranus going retrograde. It does tie in with that. But for some reason, the dream state is anchored in reality. It's here. Dreams feel more real because they are more real in this energy. Between now and the damn solar eclipse, dream it up. Whatever it is. You don't even have, normally I'd suggest overshooting it. You don't even have to. In fact, be as real as you can with the universe, with the energies around you. A daydream, obviously you don't control night dreams, but you will feel those on a higher level. It'll feel strange. If nothing else, you'll wake up feeling strange. All right? So yeah. But there's something very new, something new for you to be passionate about, a new love for some of you, or the return of an ex, of a runner in a new energy. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Let's do it. First card out's before the cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? Let's give the deck a shuffle. Yeah, it really is that kind of, it's just dream a little dream. And as much as between now and the solar eclipse in particular, which is around, I think the 21st or something around there, if you could give yourself enough you time, as much you time as you can, at least if you could find a couple of days to do nothing but laptop yourself on a bed and do nothing, right? Just kind of click through some channels or whatever and laptop your way through the internet. That'd be good for you. That'd be really helpful to the energy, right? You'd be working with the energy there. Okay, let's see where we go. This is a powerful eclipse. Wow. Let's see. Come on now. Let's go. How much am I going to have to shuffle? I'm running out of shit to say. I said it all. Hey, why are we here? It's beautiful energy. I'm not fucking with you. It's the Six of Wands. It's a victory energy, but there's a butterfly. Your heart is transforming. Hearts are transforming. And it's almost effortless. And normally I'd say this is minor arcana. It's up to free will. It's kind of happening automatically. It really is. You don't have to help a butterfly, right? It's in the chrysalis. It's doing its thing. You don't have to help it along. You don't have to come along and inject it with something every once in a while or anything like that. It's very organic. It feels everything that's happening here between the eclipses in particular this month feels very organic to me. I'm not sure what this means to somebody attached to you. I don't want to look under it. I don't want to. I just want to cut the deck. Maybe I'll look under that one. All right? Yeah, this is killing somebody. It's 10 Wands. It's someone who's can't stop thinking about you. Can't stop. No, it's not even that. That's not even right. No, Steve. Smack yourself across the head. That's not an accurate way to interpret that energy for a large number of people. On your side, you're relieving yourself of a lot of burdens. On the other side, it's an equal and opposite reaction. They seem to be adding burdens. So I'm not really sure. This is going to be very interesting. This might be one of those things where you dream it up and they have to make the dream come true on the other side. It's like the universe puts the other side to work, the DM side in particular. I don't know. It feels like you're relieving yourself of a lot of burdens, a lot of weight, and it's getting added on the other side. Interesting. It's like using somebody else's credit card, right? You get all the goods, all the gifts, and somebody else gets the bill. It's a bit of that. Okay. I like this. Well, hey, Karmically, somebody owes you one here, or you wouldn't be here. I'll tell you, that's this soulmate cycle. This soulmate cycle is all about karmically somebody owing you one, especially if you're on the DF side, which most of you are. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Let's give the deck a final shuffle. Give me the soulmate cycle, universe, with the influence, the big influence, big enough for me to pull the reading a few days earlier than I'd planned. The big influence of the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, 2 fish. Wow. Okay. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve, that's it. They won't let me shuffle anymore. It won't let me do it. I didn't even get through my fucking intro. If you found here, you're here for a reason, blah, blah, blah. Divine patterning is a lot in play right now. Divine patterning is what, well, that's the fancy way of saying if you're here for a reason. Right? Things happen for a reason. Divine patterning ties. Energy is connected. Everything is energy and everything is connected. So yeah, you're here for a reason, but there were a series of events that led you here. There's a series of events that have played out here. There's a lot of divine patterning involved here. For a lot. I mean, this is huge. This is God's source, the universe itself. It doesn't come out for a bang in a bar parking lot. I joke about that all the time, but this is some shit. Okay, this is some serious shit. What's underneath this? The Eight of Swords. Somebody, again, it's magic on one side and tragic on the other. Somebody's getting in 8 swords. And we know this 8 swords is real from a recent soulmate journey reading. Didn't I pull it yesterday? The soulmate journey reading? Was that Wednesday? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. We got so much going on here at the house. I get my days mixed up these days. But you guys have my undivided attention while I'm here. That's why I like doing these readings. Nobody tapping me on the shoulder wanting something. I'm just focused on the fucking reading. I'll tell you what. This is a big deal. I think this is an X or a runner. I think this feels like a resurrection energy to me. Something's getting resurrected, but this time it's getting done right. Or if something didn't go your way before, it might go your way now. I say might because you could still free will your way out of it, but it's kind of hard to do with this kind of energy. All right, but somebody attached. I tell you what, 8 swords. The DM side's in 8 swords. You got this on your side. Okay. Okay. Let's just do this. Let's see where we go here. It's very interesting. This is the energy around your connection. This is 3D energy around who's ever connected to you. This is their soul. This is the hidden energy. It's the message to you. It's definitely to you today with this here from the universe. And she's a little. I call her a fickle old gal, and she is fickle, and she is a gal. It's probably going to talk something about the energy of your connection in relation to you. A potential final outcome here for you. For you. You show up a lot in here. You're all over the place. You're all over this. Okay? I mean, you are like, wow. Maybe you show up in somebody's face and they're like, what do I do? I don't know. I have no idea. There's divine intervention. There's a lot of divine at play here. Happenstance. Look for, between the eclipses, between the lunar and solar eclipses, there could be some real happenstance that happens for you. It's not by chance. It's all divine patterning. It's all divine intervention. However you want to look at it. There's a flow here. And I can't pinpoint it because there's too many people watching, but there's a series of events that have led up to what's about to happen. Okay? It's something. It's going to play out differently for all of you, but it's something. All right? That's all I can say. Anyway, potential final outcome for you. I'll clarify everything through some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses I'm going to extend this one. And I'll pull the shit out of you in there, but we'll get a couple more reads on you here. Of course, we always do. We end with you. All right, let's go. But I think this incoming energy has a lot to do with you as well. What's the potential final outcome? I Freudian slipped. I almost called it potential final outcome. So these 3. The message from the universe, the energy around your connection, and the outcome are tied together. Keep that in mind. Okay? Here we go. Energy around your connection. Yeah. I knew it was going to be major arcana. I can't tell what the card is. I'm not the amazing Kreskin. But I can tell if it's major or minor. I knew that was going to be big. Wow. Energy around. It's your connection's on. It's a yes energy. I don't know what that means. Did you come here with a question? Love me not? The answer is yes. It's just, the connection is on. It's either on or yes. It's lit. It's the brightest thing in your energy field is this connection. Okay? Probably more for the masculine side that's attached to you. All right? But for you, you're going to pick up on all of this. All right. Anyway, wow. Somebody again, you're relieving yourself of burdens, and those burdens are going to somebody else. It's a great analogy for me to say you're using somebody else's karmic credit card, and you're getting all kinds of purses and cars and all kinds of things, and somebody else is getting the bill here. Okay. I think when I say it's on, it's lit, your connection's the brightest star in the sky for somebody, right? The brightest energy around them. I think it's because they got the bill. I think they got the karmic bill is what I think. Now they got to pay attention. Yeah, a little bit. 3D energies around this person. What's going on in their life? 10 of Cups. A lot of happiness that people feel. There's two energies here. One is a dream state, but I want to talk about the happiness of energy here. A lot of it, I see this a lot with the DM side. There are certain times when they can keep up the facade of happiness, and there are certain times when it just falls apart. This is falling apart for them. This is an energy of fake happiness, pie in the sky nonsense. That's the hazy, dreamy side of it. And I said there's a bright light here that's lighting up your connection. I think somebody got the bill. I think somebody got the karmic credit card bill. I do. This is lighting up how bogus and bullshit their 3D life is. I think they're still putting on a show, though. I think they're still putting on a show. But there's a lot of regret afterward. It's like they're fine during the day. Just as an example, just catch my drift. They're fine during the day, but at night they have a fucking mental, nervous fucking breakdown. Right? You know, it's a bit of that. The energy complies with the laws of physics. You know, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That's why people that are too happy scare the crap out of me more than somebody who I can read as either down the middle or really angry. You know, I can get that. But people that are like Ned Flanders, Oakley Dokley, right, people like that, they scare the fucking shit out of me. Because I know there's a deep, dark side that comes out sometime, and it is equally as crazy town. You know, so this person here, they might be able to keep up the Oakley Dokley and during the day, but at night I got this person cowering in a corner with a bottle of whiskey, you know, going, I can't do this anymore. Right? It's a bit of that. Okay? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you meet people. Right? Don't assume when you meet somebody if they're super happy, like, and they seem super nice. Keep in mind that word "seem." Okay? Keep in mind the equal and opposite reaction. You're looking for people that are kind of down the middle, not extreme on either side. Be careful of that. Okay? All right. Anyway, let's go. What book? It's just a tip. Hey, take it for what it's worth. All right. Bookending the sun, your connection, their soul. Oh, yeah, there you are. It had to be you. I was thinking Empress. I honestly was. Again, I'm not the amazing Kreskin, but it feels like it's a court card that feels like a major arcana. It felt like it to me. This is you. You are in the somebody. I said your connection is the brightest energy around them, the brightest star in the sky, which the sun is for us. Right? The sun is a star. I know some readers here on YouTube call it a fucking planet. They need to read a fucking book. But at the end of the day here, you're the brightest star. Your connection is the brightest star. It's red right there with that. They're absolutely focused on it. Absolutely 100% focused on it. All right. Message from the universe for you. Now, remember, the sun is tied to the final outcome, as is this. All right? 10 of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Well, I shouldn't say oh shit. I said, you heard me under my breath say oh shit, didn't you? Well, why is he saying oh shit to 10 Pentacles? Because all of this forces you, whatever the fuck happens here forces you to take a look at your life too. And it's fine. I'm not saying your life is bad. But you're going to see where it's not. I want you to be prepared. You're getting a little rainbow too. For you, it's more of a practical energy, less of a pie in the sky. I mean, you're not full of shit about your life. You're not out pretending that everything is, oakley dokley. I get it. But keep in mind, it's just a message. We'll clarify. We'll get some more. You're going to get a view, right, on what's wrong, places where your life isn't exactly a rainbow. But you're also going to see where it is. All right, so keep that in mind. Make changes where necessary. Right? Life doesn't have a remote. Right? If you want to change it, you got to get up and do it yourself. And it's a bit of that energy right now. It's a bit of a, hey, here's what needs to be changing. There's no way to do it from the couch. You're going to have to put in the work a little bit. I think you do. I think that's why it comes up practical with the Ten of Pentacles. And I think also this is a little fluffy. Okay? A little bit. All right. And that's why the burdens fall on them. If you don't do anything about it, if you see a problem and you don't do anything about it, aren't you creating burdens? Aren't you creating trouble? Of course you are. All right? The DM side is notorious for seeing a problem and not doing anything about it. Well, whatever, we just let it, everything fixes itself in time. Well, yeah, that is a Buddhist principle, but it doesn't always fix itself to our liking without a little help. Okay. Anyway, potential final outcome for you. We're never going to survive unless we get a little smarter. We really are. I mean, I'm serious. I know the Seal song is, we're never going to survive unless we get a little crazy, but I think you should change crazy to smarter. I know it's not a good lyric, but anyway. All right, let's go. Potential final outcome, red with the Ten of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Again, this is you. This is your final outcome. It's red with this. You're being shown where things are good and where things are bad. Put in the work. It's what I just said. You got to put in the work. Yes, all things settle on their own, but if you kind of want to get things to go your way, you can help it along and give it the direction it wants to go. I think you do. I think this is a time for you of putting in the work. And work that will benefit you in the long run. The Eight of Pentacles is typically a guy getting ready to go to the Nine of Pentacles, to retirement. Just saying. It's nice. All right, well, and look at this. I accidentally, as I picked this up to put it here, grabbed the top card. It's 10 Pentacles. I'm serious. You can, this is life-changing energy for you, provided you don't just look at where, oh, it's showing me where everything is rosy in my life. It's also showing you where it's not. Put in the work there. Okay? Again, don't ignore it. Don't. It's not going to help you. The other side is ignoring it a little bit. They're trying. It's what I said. As in relation to the other side, these two are read together. This little pie. Oh well, we'll just leave it alone. I can't see it. It's why it's a hazy energy. This is avoiding. Somebody's trying to avoid the unavoidable, and it is unavoidable, right? And I think when they look at your life, when they see it in this energy. This is all leading up to the solar eclipse. It really is. Yeah. The time between the lunar and solar eclipse is very important. There's a lot going on astrologically in there, and there's a lot going on within the core energies too. All right, let's go. Let's clarify. The sun. Why is it here? Why is it here? Just did the Armor Hot Dog song. All right, cool. Now I'm hungry. It's crossed by the Page of Wands. It didn't feel like a Page of Wands. Felt like a Knight of Wands in a weird way. Okay, it's a page. I see it. Well, you're both seeing the connection that you have in a new light. Okay, both of you are. This is strange, though. It reads communication. One side wants to talk to the other more than the other. And I don't care if you're watching tarot readings because you want to talk to this person. That may be true. Whoever this person is, it's probably an ex or a runner. It really is. Or it's a family member that you've had, or a friend that you've had a separation with of some kind. There's a separation here. But I don't care if you are watching readings because you want to talk to this fucker. Okay? It doesn't matter. They want to talk to you more. The pull on their side is much bigger. I think it's a good conversation, though, if you have it. It's worth putting the work in with this person. That's tied there, too. You're going to be shown the good and the bad about whoever this is. And that's a page right there. That's the Page of Pentacles against you. So this person is well aware of their limitations, shall we say. Okay? What's on top? In this energy, not usually. They're trying to avoid it. not changing that. I'm just pulling on your connection right now, the ideal, the energy of your connection. They can avoid what it's showing them. I hope you don't, because it's important. Knight of Swords. Yeah. I said that felt like a Knight of Wands. That's pretty close. It's a fast energy, and it's more communicative. They've got something to say. So, that one side, the masculine side, is coming to talk to the feminine side. That is very clear in this reading. It is very clear in this energy flow. Okay? So leave your goddamn phone on. Pop out on the social media once in a while, right? Pop your head out your front window. See if they're parked outside. It might be in this fucking energy. Why is that here? The Five of Wands. There's something they want to set the record straight on. I said this is them, it's Paige, and that's you, right? Grown-up child. Somebody feels small when they're shown this connection. They're aware of their limitations, but they want to set the record straight on something. Maybe it's why you two, it's their version, their view on why they ran. Okay, most common thing that happens, let's say, for example, this is a runner. The most common thing that happens in this soulmate cycle is the runner's getting a fucking excuse machine. They got all the excuses in the world about why they ran, and it's always blaming somebody else. It's somebody else's fault. It's this, it's that. It's never the truth, which is they were afraid to be vulnerable. That was the DM, that was the lesson. That's what's out there, right? It's a byproduct of all the energies around us. This particular soulmate cycle is a total byproduct of social media. It's one of the first, it is actually, no, it's not one of the, it is the first soulmate cycle that is a direct result of what social media has done to us. The previous cycle, while it overlapped the beginnings of social media, it didn't start when social media was really a thing. At most, there was some site called Friendster and maybe MySpace. That was it. It really wasn't the big social media boom at the beginnings of the previous soulmate cycle. So this is the first one where we're seeing the result. And that's why we have this absorbent number of runners. And in the last cycle, the previous one, we didn't have hardly any. Everybody came together like that. Why? Because people were used to meeting people in public and saying, hey, you want to go grab coffee? Sure, let's go. Everybody's afraid to do that now. People are afraid to talk to people. They send them a heart, an emoji, and they think that's a thing. Right? You send me an emoji, I'm going to fucking block you. That doesn't tell me anything about you. You know? But I'm from a different time, from a different generation. You know, we did things that we were the latchkey kids, right? My generation, mom and dad left a $20 bill on the fucking counter and said, make sure you kids eat. And Steve, no Snicker bars this time. Okay. Right? We left in the morning and we came back on our bikes on our adventures, and we came back when the street lights came on. And our parents didn't much care whether we did or didn't. You know, most of the time, you just be back for dinner. You know, that's it. They didn't know what the hell we got up to. Unless the police came by or a teacher called, which for me was pretty often. But anyway, my point here is I don't think there is much an excuse machine in this energy. I think there's some light being shown to this person. They're trying to avoid the truth a little bit, expect a little bit of an excuse machine, but I just want to explain to you why they might be shifting blame on other people. Because I feel that a little bit. And I'm going to suggest, if you want to come out on top here or get the most out of this, that you call them on that. The reason they ran from you, the reason you're having a problem with this person at its core has something to do with their fear of being vulnerable. Has something to do with that. Make sure that topic is broached. All right? Make sure it is. It's easy to run and hide on the internet. That's what the social media has done. It's fucked us up the ass. It's separated us. It's polarized us. There isn't a psychologist worth their salt on the planet that hasn't written a paper or article about it. It's a failed social experiment on crack. You know, it's done a lot more damage than just our social lives. You know, it's way more damage than that. But at the end of the day, this person here is getting at least a little bit real. You'll have to pull them the rest of the way. But yeah, the last soulmate cycle, which was untouched by social media, the last one that was really untouched by it in its beginnings, people came together really easy. It was an Aquarius themed cycle. It was nice. People flowed. People asked themselves out. It was the beginnings of online dating. So a lot of people were doing that. It was before it got all kind of crazy and pervy, where you just swipe right to fuck or swipe left to not. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been on any of that. I missed it. I was already married by the time all that shit started. Anyway, Ten of Cups. Why is it here? It's important you understand why all this shit is happening. Why it's so hard to form relationships now. That's why I tell people, get the fuck off social media. If we stop using it, it'll go away. Jesus Christ. All right, Ten of Cups. What's going on here? Ten of Cups. But we won't. We won't stop using it, and it's only going to get worse generationally. It's only going to get worse. Gen Z is already stressed out from too much online time. They're the most anxious generation. I tell you, it's not good. The next soulmate cycle, fuck. Three of Pentacles. I won't be here to pull on that. I don't think. I might. I don't know. I enjoy pulling these readings. I'm not sure. We'll see. But for now, we're doing this one. The first one affected fully by social media. And that's what's going on here. That's why it's such an amazing psychology experiment. Three of Pentacles. Somebody knows they need to fix something. The environmental energy says that it's phony happiness and they need to start making some things real, shoring some things up. What's on top? The Death card. It's time to make a change. In their 3D world, the evidence is abundantly clear, major arcana, that it's time to make a change. Why is that here? The King of Wands, right? It's time to be done with the ego, with the superficial, and the nonsense. It's time to close the Burger King. They are aware of all of this. What's the bridging energy? The Nine of Cups. But this person still wants to pretend that they want fruit. They still want to pretend, because this is bookending the Ten of Cups, that pretend energy. They still want to pretend. They want to try to look away from it. I don't think they can because of this card, and that proves my point, right? I don't think they can look away from it, but they want to. That's why they're going to be a little bit blame shifty, but not as much as usual. Okay? Let's pull on the Queen of Pentacles. You're living rent-free in their soul. You are the brightest. The sun is shining, and it's right there. And they see it. They see the picture. They go, wow, Steve's viewer is bigger than me. Yeah. Energetically? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. The DF side in this soulmate cycle, I applaud them. Yes, they had their self-worth hurt when the runners ran, right? But we fixed that early on in Steve's love tarot. But at the end of the day, they were vulnerable. And the lesson to take away from it that they got initially was to shut down. And that's not the lesson. When you're vulnerable, that's empowering to be invulnerable. If somebody shuts you down for it and runs from you, that's their problem. They'll regret it, turn around, and come back. It's how soulmate cycles work. They're not going anywhere. Right? It's actually a good sign if you open up to somebody and they shut down and run. That's good. That means your energy has an impact on them. Right? It's like artists always say. Right? I don't care what you think of my art. Love it or hate it, but don't be neutral about it. Please, don't be indifferent. Right? That's sort of what's going on here. When somebody runs from you, well, they're certainly not being indifferent. One of three things can happen when you open up to somebody and you're vulnerable. Either they jump on top of you and you're banging, or give you a big hug and all that kind of stuff, or they fucking run from you, or they just kind of ignore it and walk away and pretend it never happened. That's the one you don't want. Right? That was your sign right there that you don't have any connection with that person. It was never going to be. Maybe you read it wrong. Learn and refine how you read things. That's all. What's crossing this here? It's big. It's a 10. It's a major arcana 10. 10's at the end, dead end, and lead to a new beginning. This is a wheel of motherfucking fortune. And yeah, I rarely call it that. I usually just call it a wheel of fortune. It's a wheel of motherfucking fortune. Somebody, what did I say? It shines on you. They see this picture. They go, wow, Steve's viewer is bigger than me. They want to flip that. They want to try and flip that. The thing is, they know, here, I see it right here, they have to open up. Right? They have to open up. And they have to look past that fucking bullshit picture right there. Look at those kids getting along at the park. Get real. All right? Come to the park with me sometime. We won't see that. All right, what's on top here? 10 wands. What did I say? You're relieving yourself of pressure, right? And don't come at me and go, Steve keeps talking about I'm pissing. Okay, fine. I'll change the way I phrase that so it doesn't sound like you're taking a piss. Okay? You're, I don't know, you're removing pressure from yourself and they're adding it. There's a ton of pressure here on this person. When they look at this picture, they don't like it. Oh my God. Because this person, in a phony way, sees themselves as the shit. And they're just seeing that they're shit. Oh my God, I'm shit. I don't know anything. What's here? Why is that here? See? Backing up 2 of Cups, backing up everything I just said. Again, it's hard for this person to see that they're not equal with you. It's hard for this person to see that they're this little fawn. And again, it's going to cause somebody to open up because the environmental energy, including this death card, is encouraging this person, hey, you need to get real, motherfucker. And yeah, they're going to try and distract themselves from it, but this is an 8 of Pentacles. It's not exactly, I mean, it's not major arcana kind of, but it is what it is. I think, as I read this, the way the energy feels to me, if this person reaches out, which the directional flow is that, but I can't control free will, right? But I'm sorry, I can't. I wish I could. I'd help you out. I promised you I would. If I could control free will, I'd give you all 3 wishes, right? You just line up outside my front door and we'll take you one at a time. Okay, what are your 3? Let's go. But I can't control free will. But I will say, if this person shows up, they're a lot less blame shifty than they usually are, but they're still a little bit. And I think you can take care of that little bit real quick. All right? All right, let's go. 10 Pentacles. Now, these are you. We got you here. Look, you're being shown some shit too, where your life is a rainbow and where your life is shit. Okay? I'm just exaggerating. I'm sure it's not shit. But it's a more practical energy. You can work with this. The universe is telling you to. Definitely work with this. Go backwards. See, these go backwards. 10, and this is an 8, right? And they're both Pentacles. So what we got here is you're being shown where it's not a rainbow and where it is. Where it's not a rainbow, back up and redo something. We're getting a lot of that energy right now. We're getting a chance to get things right, to redo things. We talked about it with Mercury and Virgo, right? We're wrapped up in a Virgo blanket right now. It's all about making lists and fixing things and doing it. The practical is on your side. I don't care what sign you are. The practical is on your side. What's going on with the 10 of Pentacles? Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. What's going on with it? Tell me about it. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. In relation to my viewer, tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. My viewer. I got one viewer. Wow. Hi. All right. It's crossed by the Magician. See what I'm saying? It's about transformation, alchemy, lead into gold. You got a chance to fix some shit that you normally don't even know needs fixing. Can I just phrase it like that and leave it there? You follow? The environmental energy is offering you a chance to see behind the curtain, to fix some shit that you don't even normally know is broken, right? You get a shot at it. Do it. We'll get to what this I'm covering you right now. When we do the final outcome, we'll get to what this means with Mr. or Mrs. this shit. Okay? What's on top here? 3 of Cups. Well, it's the good. There's something. Look, it's not all. It's the universe's way of saying, hey, there are rainbows. There are some things. There's mostly things you're doing right. Why is that here? And there's some things you're doing wrong. This is a small card. Look at this. I don't know why I'm your second favorite. This is my fucking party trick. I talk and then I throw cards. And the cards back up what I say. I call, hey, you're a liar. Yep, there you go. See? Boom. I don't know it's there, but there it is. I'm not calling you a liar. That was my party trick. Anyway, usually there's a single malt involved. Usually I'm cocked off my ass. So don't worry about it. At the end of the day here, but I can do it, like this too. At the end of the day here, there's things to celebrate, more things to celebrate, right? Look at the symbolism. There's 3 girls there. That's worth celebrating, I think. 3 things to celebrate, and just a few things to take a look at. But they're worth taking a look at. The 7 of Swords tells me if you don't put in the work, these things might fester. It's what I said this side's avoiding doing. This side, the DM side of this soulmate cycle, seems to think, well, that's crap and that's crap. I could put in the effort to change it, but we'll just leave it alone. Maybe it'll just go away. It's a whole lot of avoidance. It really is. You know, that's why this side, the DM side, stays on the wrong path even when they know it's wrong. They just keep going. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's like, to the outside observer, especially me, a neutral observer, it's like crazy town. It's like, what are you doing? You know, turn the damn bus around. But they don't. And so they probably won't do that with you fully. They'll still try to shy away from it. That's why they got the Ten of Cups. I think they're better in this energy, but they're still trying to convince you and others that the fruit tastes good. They don't want fruit. This is a meat eater right here. It's a Burger King, right? He want a Whopper. You don't go to Burger King, give me a pineapple. No. Anyway, you got 3 to 1 here. That's about your ratio on good versus bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. All right, let's go. Final outcome. Huge opportunity. And the major arcana tells me the universe, the fickle gal, is providing you this opportunity to fix this. What are these things? It's going to vary for all of you. What do you want me to do? You know, I mean, there's thousands of you watching. I've given you good news here. Whatever, you'll see it. You'll see what's not working. You'll probably feel it more than anything else. Don't put up a lot of resistance to it. Okay? Don't. These two are read together and these two are read together. Right? Celebrate this kind of thing here. Right? Dun, 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 dun. Right? Over here, don't get in your own way. Don't make excuses. Don't whatever. You see that it needs fixing, fix it. All right? That's your life. This is for you. Okay, here we go. Let's see where we're at. 8 of Pentacles, your final outcome. In regards to this fucker. All right, let's go. Because I don't have anything else to say. Put it. The universe says it's worth putting in the work. I think you will. That's why you got a pentacle here. I'm not going to spend too much time lecturing you. You don't need it. You're fine. All right, let's go. 8 of Pentacles. Why is it here? Tell me about it. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. Final outcome. Okay. I said it's worth it. On your side, it is. The environmental energy backs up what I said over here. It's the 3 of Wands, right? You got a chance here for some serious, major celebration. Maybe a threesome. I don't know. I mean, it could be a foursome, really, if we add you in there, assuming you're not in that picture. These 3 don't want that guy. I'll put it that way. All right? And if he's there, nothing's going to happen. Right, this is the guy, the skeezy guy on the couch that won't go away when you're trying to get the room to yourself with you and the 3 girls or the 3 guys. Right, there's some skeezoid sitting on the couch. He won't go away. Right, you're trying to get him out of the room. She won't take her dress off with him in the room. You're like, fuck, get out of here, man. I'll give you 20 if you leave. You know, I mean, just take care of it. There's a lot to celebrate here. So, you move in a new direction. Ship coming in. Good shit. This leads to good shit. That's enough about you. This person here, they would love to come towards you. The problem is you're very different. As they look at you, right, they got spots you don't. That kind of a thing. All right? Somebody who's very nervous. It might jam them up a little bit. There's a hangman fueling that 3 of Wands. What's on top here? 8 Wands. So, if you're like, Steve, can you tell me, are they going to fucking communicate? Yeah. I mean, that's what the cards say. I say, yeah, maybe. I can't control free will. And I know nobody hears me say that. Nobody wants to. The people that need to hear me say I can't control free will, it's like I might as well be going la 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 la. They don't even fucking hear it. It just goes, I didn't hear you say that. Okay, so I'm going to say it like 6 times. I can't control free will. 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 Okay? Nor can I free willy. I can't do any of that. But by the energy flow, is what I said. This side, the DM side, reaches out. Okay? They show up. They're coming in, and it's worth your time to put in the work. Why is that here? The Knight of Pentacles. Divine patterning. Bam. I should mic drop this motherfucker. Boom. There's a series of events that this is an inevitable energy. Okay? This is one side of this. I'll give you the other side in a minute. This is an inevitable energy. It was always going to play out this way with you and this person. There's a series of events, too many to number, too many to name off, that have led to this happening. Okay? That's one side of this. The other side of this, again, this person, it's what I told you. They're going to, blame shift a little less in this energy. That works to your advantage. It's not going to take, he's pretty close to the water, right? There's the water. He's pretty close. He's got his suit on, but he's still not in it. It's not going to take much to push this fucker in the water. He's right there. It'd be a lot more if he was 2 miles out from the water. That's a lot of pushing. There's not a lot of pushing to get this person in the water, all right? And just bridging energy, victory. And again, back 6 of Wands, victory. Why we're here, the card before the cut. We end where we began. I mean, it's like symmetry and tarot here. I don't know why I'm your second favorite. I have no idea. I mean, honestly, I even know the sun's a fucking star. I mean, come on. At the end of the day here, the 6 of Wands, it's backing up everything I said to you about it's worth putting in the effort. Anything you see this guy, it's worth getting him out of the room. Okay, it really is. Certainly is, believe me. Also, with this person showing up, it's worth putting in the effort. There's a lot of heart transformation that's happening here. The heart transformation, the heart chakras open automatically and transforming automatically. All you got to do is play along. That's it. It's beautiful energy. It really is. Okay, well, let's pull 3 more. What the hell? Come on. Let's pull 3 more cards. All right? From the bottom and across in cards. See what else the universe wants to tell you. And then we'll go pull some wicked voodoo. You see a devil on the table? I don't. Only right here. This fucker won't leave the room, so I can bang these 3. Always. There's always some. Who's that in the corner? I don't like it. You keep looking at that. You want to, honestly. Call somebody to drag the fucker out of there. Take care of whatever that is, whatever you're shown. You'll thank yourself. Future you will thank you. Okay? Whatever you want to do. Very minor. Very minor. All right. I'll pull on that in the extended if it doesn't come out here. I'll pull on the 7 of Swords. We'll see. Anyway. What else you want to tell my people? Come on, let's go. I don't have a devil on the table. How about you give me one? No? Okay. Well, sort of did, in a way. I got a Wheel of Fortune. I got a 5 of Cups. I've got Fakey McFakerman, which can be devil energy. It can be a little of this guy making somebody bullshit themselves. Look, the bottom line is this just backs up the reading here. All right? But it's a warning to you. Well, I don't want to say warning. I'm not giving you a warning. Chill out. All right? But it's a bit of a heads up for you. Okay? Somebody here is changing 180 degrees. Wheel of Fortune turns everything. The 10 is an end, dead end. It leads to a new beginning. Somebody here's Fakey McFakerman bullshit is coming to an end. All right? There's a potential for them to get very real in this energy. There's a potential for you to doubt it a little bit. You'll regret it later if you don't open up again. If you think your lesson was, this person burned me last time, Steve, I'm not opening up again, you're not taking advantage of this energy properly. Open up. You'll regret it if you don't. Okay? Hey, do what you want to do, make your own decisions. I'm just a talking hand on a fucking video. But that's how the energy flows, and it jives well with this reading. Some of you are like, I know who this is. I know who this Burger King is, Steve. Had to have things their way, right? And they hurt me last time. I'm not opening up again. That is not the attitude you should take here. At least that's what the energy says and what the talking hand says. Either way, you will regret it if you don't open up. This person is putting down a little bit of their Fakey McFakerman. You can get them very easily into that water. Just a little push, all right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I have done my best for you. This is very important energy, okay? It really is. This is pretty wild. I like this. I like this for you, too. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links at the top of the description. I want it. I think it's going to be pretty fun. I'll pull on this 7 of Swords. I'll open with you like I often do, and then we'll pull a bunch of side reads on what's going on here with whoever this is. It's a powerful soul connection for sure. It's really weighing on them, okay? We'll see. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.